have seen the seven wonders of the world come crashing down. I have heard the martyred Savior not reject his thorny crown. Seen the bloody rivers flowing through the streets of nationwide, and felt the heat of war and plunder coming from the other side. And my eyes are on the sparrow, always looking to the skies. I can hear the thunder rolling, hear the echoes of the cries. Fold my hands and ask forgiveness, hit my knees and pray for rain. Seems there's nothing in this world today but misery and pain. I have seen the wretched pilgrims taken out and making claims. I have seen the strangers in the night coming around and taking names. Read the stories of the children bullied into suicide. Make no mistake, his heart is break, nowhere to run and hide. When he comes in all his glory, flaming chariots made of gold, when the skies will part, the end will start, it's all been so foretold. Take the mark and ask for mercy, beg and plead just for your soul. All the years of hesitation, they will start to take the toll. Will you beckon when he calls you? When your tears begin to fall, there's no one you know, nowhere to go, when your back's against the wall. You thought your time was endless, now you see you've been deceived. All hope has been relinquished, and your post has been relieved. The sting of death is nearing, and the time is drawing nigh. Will you rejoice and raise your voice? Will you be left to cry? When the world is gone asunder in the ash of smoking haze, will you remember what I said about the end of days? I long to hear him say, well done, thou good and faithful son. I've done my best like all the rest, but I'm no better than anyone. I've been having heated dreams about the world that's coming around. My eyes are in a fever and my ears can hear the sound. Now the angels are ascending. I can hear them from on high, sing me to sleep into the deep, sweet, good old by and by. I hear the fluttering in the distance. It's the flight of fiery wings, people caught up in the moonlight, others gathering all their things. Some are crying out in bondage, others crying out in pain. Will you be left, man, standing? Will your life be lived in vain? Time is rolling like a boulder and about to cross the line. I think I'll try to take what time is left and finally make it mine. No more time left for to wonder, no more time left for to roam, no time to pack or double back, we're finally headed home. There's no time for asking questions, what, when, why, and where, and how. All that you should have known, the time for knowing it is now. Would your hands, they be set afire, or would the fever in your brain be subsiding while you're riding on that morning glory train? There's a train leaving here this morning. I believe I'm bound to ride. I've got a one-way ticket over to the other side. Raise your hands and lift your voices and don't be caught unawares. Standing a little too close to the fire, I hope to meet you over there. There's a thundering and a rumbling from within these dreary skies. Every time I think about the state of things, a little piece of my heart dies. There's a flood that's surely coming, and it's coming on so strong. All these things, they have been prophesied and surely can't be wrong. Should the winds of change shift quickly, better try and hold on fast. Don't see how in the world you could ever expect these things to ever last. It's getting right down to the wire, getting higher every day. Don't believe everything you hear and only half of what they say. I could choke on their religion, but my faith is always strong. I've tried, but all in vain, to put it right down in this song. Some will claim the name of victory, shouting, which side are you on? Don't look for me, 'cause can't you see that I'm already gone? I've been wading in still waters, laying low and making hay, wasting time that isn't mine until I reach that fateful day. I'm gonna go out in the garden, gonna grab that gospel plow, plant the seed for those who need to realize somehow that your time on earth is precious, sometimes hopeless and forlorn. There'll come a day, though some may say, you wish you were never born. I've got nothing but affection for those with eyes and ears to hear, shouting from the mountain that indeed the end is near. I've got a crazy intuition, and it's gnawing at my soul, and it's digging, always digging, going right down in the hole. I've got a troubled change suspicion, often heard but rarely seen. Tell me the truth, show me the proof. What does all of this mean? I've got a white heat hot persuasion on the brink of Babylon. I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta keep on keeping on. All that's left is one tin soldier marching with his atomic gun. You can clear the path, you'll feel the wrath, but you know you can never run. I've been bitten by salvation, struck down with the Savior's name. When he comes to call, you decide to fall, there'll be no one left to blame. Crossing over to Jordan's river, trying to ride that swelling tide, all that you thought you knew before has surely up and died. I'm going to get out in that water, wash my hands in the muddy sea. There's room for you, I tell it true. Won't you come along with me?